Hello, everybody. So I went around looking at online, a lot of places. If you have like buffaloes or something, they're on about $26. Of course, um, silver eagles are much more. They're 36. A lot of the stuff like the Krugerrands and other coins like that, or Britannias, somewhere around 27, $28 range. Um, Now, Money Metals still wants $36.99 for their Morgan dollars that they call common date, no grade, I think coal condition or some such. And they wanted 35 something for their peace dollars, which are the same kind. Now, my local coin dealer bought a red box like this with that, like this one, that had about 50 1922 peace dollars in it. And he had them for, I believe it's $31 a piece, and they were nearly uncirculated. They were nice looking ones for the most part. Now, he had went to a coin show recently and he got quite a bit of, stuff. He had a bag of Mercury dimes that had 97 of them in it, and he only wanted $2.15 per dime, but you had to buy the whole bag. Now, that's not too bad of a price. You know, uh, I didn't really look at Mercury dimes online, but I think last time I did, they wanted about would work out to about almost $2.28 a piece or something, maybe 2.30, somewhere in that neighborhood. Um, but not only did he have dimes like that, he had another bag that was 60 something in it, and he wanted a little more. I think like 220 or 225 maybe. He had these quarters in a bag. They're all beat up in terrible condition, pretty much, for $5 a piece. I've not seen very many JFKs lately, all year. In fact, I've only seen a few. 1050 is what he wanted for this one, and he had several Benjamin Franklins for 1050. That ain't much different than they've been lately. They might have been $11 a couple weeks ago. So the price on silver has went up from just below $21. It stands at 22, I think, in 12 cents. It's a little over 22, so it's gained about $1. Um, my dealer also had several buffaloes, and he wanted $28 a piece for them. You might be able to get a little bit better price on online on buffaloes. I seem to remember seeing it said you could get them for 26 something a piece, but it said I think you had to buy a lot to get that prices. So anything else I really need to talk about? Can't think of anything real crazy at the moment. I did order another gemstone. It's a clear one, but it ain't got here yet. I still like this one. Now, by the time I paid the shipping and handling and in the price, it's going to cost me about the same as this did. This I had to pay $15 to get from a local jewelry store. Probably more than I thought I should have, but when I ordered the one, it was $8 or $9, and with shipping, it ended up to being 13 something, and I ain't got it yet. It's been delayed on the shipping, which is not much fun. Uh, didn't see any more silver bars at my local coin dealer. Now, the guy on South 7th I go to, he had some, but he was really busy, and he's doing an assessment. He had to have it done by a certain time, so I just bought a few of the sets of mini coins, which I don't have in front of me right now, but they're kind of neat looking. But anyway, I want to make a short video just talking about what prices I've seen for silver locally. Now, didn't go to either of the the pawn store shops I went to. I mean, last week the guy at the one said he was selling them for 1 ounce buffaloes, whatever they were, World, maybe Britannias. I don't know what he had. I didn't see him. He sold them for $35, and he'd sold the last one right before I got there, basically. And the other guy, another pawn shop, was telling me he was getting twice melt for his silver. That's what he was selling it for. Which, if he had a 1 ounce coin, he was probably charging $42 at the time, because that would be double the price of silver. And that seems a bit pricey considering how much the online prices are and where you can get some elsewhere. But he didn't have any, so it didn't matter. But that's what he told me. I'd like to see the premiums on these Morgan dollars and peace dollars drop a little bit, because $36.99 at Money Metals is kind of pricey for what they call a coal, common date, ungraded coal condition, I think is what it said. And it's $36.99. Could look back on the website, but I don't have it up in front of me, so I'm not going to. And anyway, this is a short video just reporting about what silver's costing me lately. And when you can get JFKs for $10.50, when they or Benjamin Franklin's for $10.50 after they were $11 or so a couple weeks ago. So the premium seems to have come down slightly, but I guess that depends on who you buy them from. Getting quarters for $5 a piece is about $1 over melt per coin. But that's about as cheap as I've been able to get quarters lately at all in the last, few weeks. Now, he did have quite a few standing liberties for like $6, and he had several of the Washingtons for $5.50, including a 1964 that looked like it was never touched. It was a really nice looking coin. But that is the price you're paying lately. It goes up and down with the price of silver on stuff like this. And getting quarters for $5 is, like I said, about as well priced as I've been able to get lately. And that would put them at, oh God, math is failing me right now. I'm trying to think of what X that would be. Well, it'd be 20X. It's easy, and these would be 21X. And they had been 22 or higher. But like I said, JFKs, I've only seen 3 of them this year for sale, because I bought them every time I saw them. 3 coins. So a lot of people have these, I guess, in tubes, or they just bought them and they're keeping them and they're not getting out. Haven't seen Benjis quite often. A lot of walkers lately. Walkers are usually higher. My coin dealer wanted $11.50 for his walkers. And he had some Barber ones for $12 that were beat up pretty bad. And at $12, it's 24X for a beat up coin. I mean, some of them I could see were heavily worn. Anyway, I'm not going to make a real long live stream tonight because I got stuff to do, and I've had a weird day, worked on plumbing, cut grass. I'm kind of tired, so I'm not staying up much later, or at least not live streaming much later. So y'all have a good night, and I hope you can find your silver is at least that cheap. If you can buy some beat up quarters for $5 a piece, I don't think you're doing too bad. The price says, normal. You'd probably been able to get them for less at $22 an ounce. Probably would have been able to get them for about $4.50 if the premium wasn't as high as it seems to be right now. And I kind of think the premium on buying actual physical silver more closely reflects what silver's price is rather than the paper trading that they do, that they determine the price from. Because I don't entirely know exactly how it works, but you know how much you have to pay to get physical silver like this, or even like Buffalo's. Well, this Libertad would be more than Buffalo's. Buffalo's were $28 recently at my coin dealer. This I bought a few weeks ago from a different coin dealer, and it was a bit pricey, but Libertad's, when I looked it up online, the cheapest I could get this for that day this year, because it's a 2003, was about $43, I think, $42.99. I paid $42 for this one, and I put it in this holder, which costed me $1, so it's $43 charge to have bought it that way. And that's just kind of what you're getting. I hope you got happy stacking and you can get some stuff cheap enough, where you're not paying $36 for a Morgan dollar that's beat up. I mean, APMEX wanted, I think it was $30.99 a piece for these in coal condition, which means they're heavily worn by that time. Now, they had good ones, I think, for $33.99, which would mean that they have more details left than the coal ones. They're not beat up as much. But I'm going to go ahead and end the video, and y'all have a good night.